First off, you go out there and you play the Miami Dolphins at the Miami Dolphins. I think the Tennessee Titans just overall are going to be a better football team this year. I think Mike Vrabel's going to do a fantastic job. I'm going to say they find a way to win that game on the road. Then you play the Texans, and they're playing at home. Now, I know how you feel about this. You feel like they're going to get swept. So we'll stick with that because I think the Houston Texans are a little bit better football team still than the Tennessee Titans as we roll through there.
So you think you will get them
getting swept? L right there, exactly. Yeah. So and then at Jacksonville Jaguars, I think the Jaguars, tough football team. This would be a really tough win for the Tennessee Titans. They can try, but they're not going to get it. You play now. Oh, by the way, you get to play the Jaguars. You get to play the Philadelphia Eagles. They're coming to town, Super Bowl champions. I still say it's going to be a tough one, even though they're coming home. They're sitting at 1-4. Now you play the Buffalo Bills. This is one of those games. These next couple, you got to find a way to win a couple of these games.
Yes, you do.
This is going to be very pivotal in your season. So you're playing possibly Josh Allen, a young quarterback. You're in Buffalo. Find a way to run the football. Put some pressure on these guys. I think you can win that game. Baltimore Ravens, who's going to be the quarterback at this time? We're hearing a lot of different things.
Right?
You don't know who's going to be there, right? Lamar Jackson could be playing. This could be a whole different world. I'm still going to say you find a way to win that football game because you are at home. The Chargers are going to be
out to the West Coast.
They're going all the way out to the West Coast, and that's a tough thing to do, especially against Phillip Rivers. I'm going to say you're going to lose that game, then you got to bye, and then you get to play at the Dallas Cowboys after your bye week. Could be a good football game. I think these teams are pretty similar, honestly, the Cowboys and the Titans, and they could go either way. But I'm going to say because you're in Dallas, you lose that football game, and you're at 3-6, and you just came off a bye, not feeling great.
3-6 at the halfway point, and then after the halfway point, you start the third quarter of your season with the New England Patriots. You got Deion Lewis and Mike Vrabel, all the New England Patriot ties there. I think they also. Now, you know what? I think they're going to take a – I think they're going to beat –
my goodness.
I think
Mike
the teacher –
fired up.
The teacher is good. I mean, the teacher's going to lose to the student on this one.
That.
And then I have them winning against the Indianapolis Colts. Actually, I think I have them sweeping the Colts next year.
Okay.
We also had them being swept by the Houston Texans.
Correct.
Also have them beating the New York Jets at home. They will take a L to the New York Giants at New York. A win at home for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and a win with the Washington Redskins to finish up at 9-7, David.
So what are the 8 most crucial games do you think are necessary for them to get to the playoffs?
Well, the first 2 weeks of the season, I got them taking 2 L's, okay? They're going to lose at New York, and they're going to lose at home to New England. I think New England has their number a little bit. Then we're going to go to week 6 at Dallas. To me, this is a critical game right here. It's at Dallas. I got them taking another L. Go ahead and hit that L right there. That's 6-5, Tim. It's all good.
Woo.
Then at home, right before the bye week, players get excited right before the bye week, and they're playing the defending Super Bowl champions. They're going to win that one. They're going to win that one. They're going to win that one. Yep.
All right.
Then they're at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they have the Pittsburgh Steelers number. I got a win there. At Buffalo, it should be cold there in November. I got them taking an L there. And then the last 2 games, 8 and 6, this will determine their placement in the playoffs. I have them winning at Miami, and I have them winning in Houston. 10-6, getting into the playoffs.
Duval.
And what we do know is they're going to have to start off fast, and I do see them winning this first one up against the Bengals. And then you go on the road at Washington, and you get a dub right here. Now, what you're going to pay attention to is division games. That's going to be key. They get their first win right here. Texans, that's going to be huge. Later on, I'll have them losing, though. They're going to lose to the Patriots. You're always going to face an opponent that you're kind of going to give an edge to. But the games that you're supposed to win, in a couple of these games, I'm looking at the quarterback matchups, and I will give a healthy Andrew Luck the advantage to get a dub right there. And the Bills, we don't know what that quarterback situation is going to be like, but I do give Andrew Luck the advantage in that quarterback matchup. Now, right here, we got a win with the Texans, and I have them losing twice to the Jaguars. When you have that type of running game in that type of defense, you don't give Andrew Luck the opportunity to throw his team into the victory. I got a victory right here, though, up against the Cowboys. And then lastly, they end the season off strong, and they get another dub. And I got them beating the Titans twice within that division, but that's what you have to do. And with this record at 10-6, I do see them getting into the playoffs.
First of all, they start off with 2 away games with some New England flavor here because we have Vrabel being the new head coach of the Tennessee Titans. I got them taking an L to start off the season with both of these right off the bat. Take 2 L's right off the bat. Then they go to the New York Giants come to Houston. I have them beating the New York Giants at home, and then I actually have them sweeping the Indianapolis Colts. So I have them winning here and getting a W over there. And then then the Dallas Cowboys. This one is interesting right here because it could be a home game for both of them.
Yeah,
both of them being in Texas. But I actually have them taking an L to the Dallas Cowboys here, coming back at home and beating the Buffalo Bills. And then I have them sweeping the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
So and just quiet as kept, I think the Houston Texans are going to win the AFC South. And then you have the Miami Dolphins coming home. I think they slip up after a two-game win streak. I have them taking an L to the Miami Dolphins. David, what do you got for the second half of the season?
6-4, playing a good Denver Broncos team. I think that will be better with a new quarterback.
Yes, they will.
And they're at Denver. I'm going to say they lose that football game, put them at 6-5. Houston Texans going to play at Washington Redskins. I think they're better than the Washington Redskins. I think they'll play better that day.
Especially coming after the bye.
No doubt about it. Have 2 weeks to prepare for that. Always a good thing. Good bye week, too. You mentioned earlier. I think I like that positioning as well. Playing the Tennessee Titans at home. I think I like the Houston Texans in this one.
There you go.
Cleveland Browns could be a better team, but I still think that the Houston Texans will be better than the Cleveland Browns.
Tough, man.
Yeah, the interesting part is now when you sit there at 9-5 as we look at the rest of the schedule, these 2 games are pretty pivotal. I think it's not going to be easy to play against the Jets in New York this year. Sam Darnold could be the quarterback at this point. They could be playing pretty well. They played well with Josh McCown there.
Did.
So that's going to be tough. I'm still going to say they win that game. And then the Philadelphia Eagles game is going to be a big one. That'd be a great football game.
Yes,
I can't wait to see this one. Especially if they're playing the way we all think they're going to be playing at this point. I'm going to say they find a way to win that game in Philly and put them at 11-5.
11-5. The Houston Texans. This is how you get into the playoffs.